Look at this thing. Okay, what I did here. Okay, so this thing is what I did exactly is this is kind of a tribute to Bill Emerson, who's a banjo player who recently passed away. Why don't we transcribe the definitive version of This Morning at 9, which is, of course, from Tony Rice's Plays and Sing Bluegrass. I started doing this morning, and then it's like, how the hell are people ever going to learn how to do this? Because it is kind of complicated, and like, I don't know if there's a system of rules that can be applied to it, but I'll just start doing it for you, and I'll just kind of like speak my mind as I do it, and I think this may shed some light on the process of actually transcribing like JD or transcribing Earl, or in this case, transcribing the great Bill Emerson, rest in peace. So that being said, I'm on table edit. How I like to do table edit is because I can expand it. I like to have 4 measures per row, capoed up to 2 because this song is capo 2. This program right here is amazing slowdowner, and what you can do is you can slow down the speed of a song. You can actually change the key too if you want. Now it's in B flat, so you can hear that. But we're gonna keep it in A. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna go by phrase because this is actually how I transcribe this kind of thing. Okay, we all heard that. 1, 2, 3. We all know where that one lives. A good way to count yourself in, you go 1, 2, 3. And right here you have this the rhythmic measuring tape in table edit. This is very important because you can see the downbeats of 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And it comes in 1, 2, 3, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It comes on the and of 3. And you can have that 1 and 2 and 3. Here's the and of 3, and it comes in as eighth notes, da da da. And that'll look something like this. It'll look something like that. So that's like the first thing that happens. So then I hit the little start button where that downbeat comes in. Yeah. Now the program's going to start on that downbeat. So that thing that happened right there, that is a forward roll. You can usually assume that rolls are either forward, backward, or square. And by square, I mean like an alternating roll, and of which there are 3. But right here, because there's that little hammer-on happening on that 2 and 3. That Foggy Mountain Breakdown thing, that is an index forward roll. That happens right there. And what I'm listening for is how long that forward roll actually goes on for before he deviates from the phrase. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write in as many as I think it is. Bucka dicka dicka da. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. So it's like 1, and it's just a forward roll, so you got to follow through the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Right there. So that one, it ends right there. Digga 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 dum. And it sounded like to me that there was a pinch right there. Right there, yep. Yeah. So that's what's happening there. Okay, cool. Now we can actually start from that position. Yeah, now he's doing a forward backward roll. Remember, so when you're transcribing, you can usually assume these things are either forward, backward, or square. And in this case, it was something like that. No. Yep. Yep. Forward, backward, right there. So I'm just going by like rhythmic phrase, basically. Okay, next phrase. Right there, you did a Bob Dobalina. Did you hear that Bob Dobalina? It goes ba ticka baka ticka. That rhythm, ba ticka taka ticka. I can assume that it's like some note and then a forward roll. Yeah. And then you hear that little patuka. That's a square roll. Yeah. You can kind of hear what's happening there. And that I'm trying to listen to where he actually deviates out of the pattern. I'm pretty sure he's going like this. Something like that. And then he does a forward backward roll on a C chord. There's a hammer on there. Yeah. I think he's just like this. And these notes may not be right, but generally there is a forward backward roll there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out what the roll is first and then figure out what the notes are later. That sounds right to me. So we'll go back. Yeah, I think this might be here. But again, the roll is preserved. Something like that. And then it goes to a D chord right there. Yeah, and then right here, what you want to listen for is what is the roll happening? Yeah, that right there. 1 2 3 1. If it's like a he's repeating the note. I think it's on the third string. The chord goes to a 5 chord. Yeah, I can assume because he's going to a 5 chord, he's probably playing this D7. And he's also doing a hammer on there. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably continuing on with that roll. Yeah, so it's so that's the roll. So at some point he's probably gonna follow through with the forward roll until he deviates out of it, and then the roll's gonna change a little bit. Yeah, so he changes something right there. I should probably have my banjo for this. And the notes, because he's on a D chord, or a 5 chord, he's going to follow the notes that are in the 5 chord. Yeah, I think he's just going to go. Yeah, because you can hear he kind of switched to some kind of square roll right there. I mean, like some kind of alternate roll to match the rhythm. I'm just following the rhythm and filling out the roll, and then kind of assuming because he's on a 5 chord, play the chord tones, scale notes of the 5 chord. Okay, and then Tony plays a fat lick right there, so there's a little bit of obfuscation. Yeah. And then to slow it down. Yeah, we're just gonna, when he's gonna hits this note, that 4 on the 4th string, I think it goes. Yeah, I think he does an alternate roll there because it goes to like a bucka-ducka. It's a 4-note rhythm. I'm gonna assume it's kind of like a forward-backward roll, or like in this case, it's an alternate index roll right there. So how am I dividing this into just the roll fundamentals that he's doing, and then trying to guess what the notes are later? Right here. Yeah, and then it goes. Yeah, and then he does like some kind of like square roll. There's a little pull off that happens right there. I mean, the roll, it'd be kind of like an alternate roll. There is a pull off right here. Yeah, and that's going to be a triplet. I'll fill that in later. Another thing that I like to do, I don't know if you guys are into my Patreon, but what I like to do is I actually like to start it like this. So now the downbeat of the song is at the beginning of the 4-measure format. Okay. Hopefully you guys aren't bored as fuck watching this, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to put this in words because this. I mean, honestly, I'm really afraid to talk about music theory in my videos because I just don't want to like boggle people's minds. I don't want to push people the wrong way, but I kind of do want to go a little more towards music theory because, like, I really learned music theory in high school. I had to think in music theory, and like, you just gotta make that push, and then you'll just be like the next generation super picker. And so I'm not gonna shy away from the stuff. I hate to boil people's minds, but I just want to be real with you and be real with you about how I think about this stuff. Because when it comes down to music theory, it's just a language of thought. It's just a language of thought to identify what you're hearing, and it's just I just gotta not be so ashamed of how I think, and just kind of show you guys that a little more regularly. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, right there, I heard a forward backward roll. Right here. So I hit the stop sign, hit the start button on Amazing Slowdown right there. That. So yeah, I remember what I'm trying to do is identify what the roll fundamental is. And that is and again, I've done this a lot, so it's I hope you can hear this first of all. Let me maybe turn it up. That thing, bokutika bakaduka. It's kind of like, I mean, like I said, it's either forward, backward, or a square roll. In this case, it's a forward backward roll. And then you can kind of hear where the register is. He does it right there. And then I did hear that he played that little second. I did hear that. Oh, okay. And then it goes. Yeah. And then he does like a little he does one of these and then does like a little Scruggs style slide. And you can just hear that forward roll, and then he lands into this thing. Again, that kind of like little Foggy Mountain breakdown intro, which generally means that he's going into the second time through. Yeah, not too bad. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you guys hear that all right? That is what I have so far. Let's keep on going. I just hit the start button right at the downbeat of the next phrase. And what I saw is it's literally this thing again. It's literally exactly that. I'm just going to copy and paste that. And then he does one of these right here, little forward backward roll. That is a forward back roll. You'll learn to see these pretty quickly. It goes up and then it comes down. And then we got to get that last lick. And then he follows through the forward roll and does one of these. Oh, whoops, I think I messed it up. There isn't that in there. I think it's going to be more like that. Yep. And he does two of those, so. because he does 2 of those, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste this mother. Yep, it does that twice. And then it goes. And that ba ta 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 ba da 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 da. And then and something like that. Something like that. Something like that, yeah. Okay, cool. So that is this break. We'll see if there's another break later on in the song. But that guy's basically gonna sound like that sounds more or less like it. I'll buy it. Okay, cool. Let's move on. This is the one that I disagree with, and it makes me very insecure because I don't have banjo pedagogy, unlike this guy. Okay, let's see. Okay, cool. So here's the one that Jack Tuttle did. Okay, we can just listen to it. First of all, that tempo is so weak. Come on, dude. Let's listen to this. Let me tune up really quick. So first thing that's wrong with this is measure 1 is actually on measure 2, and I hate when people do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit this. I'm gonna insert a few measures there, refine this, boom. Now we have measure 1 actually on the first part of the bar. We like this format. It's much easier to look at and table edit. I'll save that. Okay, so check this out. So this one basically goes like this. Does that follow the melody? Barely, Jack Tuttle. I appreciate that he has like a simple rhythmic motif that is preserved. I mean, if you just look at if I write it out like this, it's 2 backward rolls. Oops. And then 2 thumbs. So that is the roll that's basically happening throughout the entire song. To me, it sounds very bland and almost a little monotonous. You wouldn't catch me playing this arrangement at the jam. And the other thing, it doesn't actually have the melody. It's I was a stranger and down on you, da 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 da. And he goes like, it's not that. It's a. So this is the melody he's playing. That's not the fucking melody, dude. The melody is this. And then you need that. And the second time through the melody should be. And then this morning at 9, it has that part of the melody. Fucking Jack Tuttle. So anyways, either I got insecure because he's got a better banjo pedagogy than I do, or because I'm just opinionated and I'm actually right. So this is the one that I did. So you'll see, I actually did a bunch of them. Okay, you'll have to forgive me. Okay, where's the one? Okay, so here's this one. Hopefully this thing is this thing bugging on me right now? Okay, where is it? I did a few. So there's a few down the neck breaks, a few up the neck breaks. Okay, here's this one. Measure 42. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to delete one measure up here to make it a little more legible for us. Okay, right here. I'm going to add some spaces. Okay, so here's the one that I wrote. Much better. Oh my god, what a difference, right? Would you ever want to play that Jack Tuttle arrangement? The answer is no. So anyways, this one, you'll see the rhythmic motif, much better. That captures the melody much better. Again, the process that I'm doing, I like to call isorhythmation, which is where I'm finding what the simple melody is, in this case on one string. And that's you kind of want to take, as a banjo player, you really want to become the singer and sing the melody, and then from singing the melody, you add double stops. And then after you add double stops, you add a rhythmic motif. In this case, I did, if you guys can name it, what roll is this? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. And then what roll is this? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. The answer is, this is a reverse roll. It's a 4-note middle reverse, and this is a forward roll. It's a 4-note thumb forward. So the whole thing is like an inverted forward backward roll. So this is reverse, and this is forward. So you'll see this rhythmic motif is played here, it's played here, and it's played here. This rhythmic motif is just, it's a little different. It's like a stop and then a forward roll and then a slide. And you'll see this rhythmic motif ends the 4-bar phrase every time, kind of. You'll start to understand. You play 3 bars of like some rhythmic motif and then end it with a phrase, a Bob Dabalina, if you will. Bob Dabalina, Mr. Bob. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Bob Dabalina, Mr. Bob. Okay, so once again, this thing sounds like this. So I hope that makes sense, what I did there and why it's just got, I guess the big thing is like the rhythmic motif that's happening. Okay, cool. Now let's look at this other thing that I did for the sake of exercise. We can add a little measure there. Is that going to fuck it all up? I hope this doesn't fuck it all up. Okay, but let's look at this thing. Okay, what I did here. Okay, so this thing is what I did exactly is I found the melody. So where's the melody? It's like sol sol fa mi mi re do do te la or whatever. Starts on 5, like 1 2 3 4 5, and just goes down the scale. And if you just kind of assume that you can just start on 5 an octave lower right here. All I did is I just took that scale and I added a roll to it. What roll is this? I'll give you 5 seconds. See if anybody can get it into chat. But I think we're delayed as fuck, dude. Your logic is flawless. My boy Joey. Yes. Let's see. Yeah. Pro banjos player slays Jack Tuttle out of insecurity. Yeah. Anyways, the roll is actually a Foggy Mountain breakdown roll. So I play a Foggy Mountain breakdown roll here, 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 and then it has to deviate from the pattern somehow to the forward backward roll. Foggy Mountain breakdown, kind of like a forward backward. So this entire thing is just about all Foggy Mountain breakdown 4 backward rolls. And I'm just going down the scale. You know? And then a little lick. And then some licks. Okay, cool. Here's another one that I did. So I'll make 4 bars here, and then so you guys can actually see the logic here. This is it's just a different rhythmic motif. Yeah, so anyways, it's kind of more complicated, but it seems a little simple, but you see it's just a rhythmic motif that is repeated following the scale. So yeah, I mean, those are the ways that I isorhythmated it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this shit fucking weak? Should I even make this into a video? Do you guys even want these tabs? Is this stuff stupid? I don't know, but for some reason I feel very persistent in this in doing this stuff. Here's again the Bill Emerson arrangement. I think there's actually a different note right there. I think that's a C note there, or a D note. Yeah. I think this is actually that. I think it's actually that. Anyways, that just about concludes this thing. Post the process, Patreon, please. Yeah, I don't know. Cool. That being said, I can't. That kind of concludes the phrase. The phrase that kind of concludes the video. Anything else that I can help you guys out with? What do you guys think of my sweet Hawaiian shirt? I just got this thing yesterday, $25. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start collecting Hawaiian shirts. It's like my new thing, you know. Yeah. All right, guys. Maybe I'll go and I'll edit this video down. But much love. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.